Hi everyone, welcome back to the handbag pursuit. Why do I do this? Like, where are we going? Oh, this is like airline traffic. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome back to the handbag pursuit. I'm Dahlia, your fellow handbag enthusiast and lover. And I'm just happy to have, this channel growing. Thank you so much for following along and subscribing to all the fun handbag content and discussion, especially in the chat. I love how much you guys have been just sharing your experiences, what you guys are buying, your thoughts and stuff. So it's been very fun. But today I want to dive into a recent bag I bought. So if you've watched a few videos before, I was offered a beautiful bag from Hermès I want to say it was actually a month ago exactly. So this is the Hermès 2424 in the size mini in gold on gold. But I will say the hardware comes a little bit more like a permabrass rather than the true gold of like my Birkins and Kellys in that way. But it's still very much gold. So I got this bag. Again, let's call it a month ago. I have another video just unboxing it, so I'll link that above. But I didn't know really if I was going to love this bag. I had wanted it on my wish list like many years ago, but you buy other things. That's kind of how the cookie crumbled. And when I was offered it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually very exciting because I have a gap in my closet. I've been wanting a Kelly 25 in gold, but that's a whole different experience, buying journey, etc. And a different bag in general, but similar size, functionality, things like that. That's at least was in my mind. So I now have had this bag for a month. I have used it way more than I honestly actually thought. There's definitely features of this bag I really appreciate and have found super valuable. And I just want to call things out for you guys. Let me know if you guys are also maybe owners of this bag, if you guys have other thoughts, if you have just questions about the bag. Maybe it's something that you bought recently and you don't know whether to keep it or return it, or just in general kind of do something with it, or if you should frankly add it to your wish list of handbags to buy. So we'll get into this. We'll get into all of it. So first and foremost, general thoughts. Do I like this bag? Would I buy another one? Yes. Again, like I just mentioned, I have used this bag, honestly, every other day, I think, since I got her. And so this is a genuine, honest review of what I like, what I don't. I think the sizing is great. So I'm 5'2". I am obviously not tall. So I wouldn't go probably with the larger bag just because of, I don't know, my lifestyle, what I like and things of that sort. But this is so functional. I can wear her with just the top handle. I wear her a lot, actually, on like my shoulder, like a shoulder bag, which I didn't think I would. Like, I never really thought of myself as a shoulder bag type of person, just because I've always known myself to be a top handle gal, like that's just usually the style of bag that I tend to gravitate towards more. So I thought that was interesting. And as well as obviously turning this into just a crossbody and like being hands-free. So those are the ways that I've been using this bag. I know there's a way to make it as a backpack too. I have zero interest in that. So like I'm all good. But I didn't realize how much I would gravitate towards her just to use to run errands, to go to dinner, to, the size is very, manageable. It fits a lot. So you can easily just go day to night or just kind of multi-use in that way, depending on what you're doing. So overall usability, 10 out of 10. I also got her in obviously the Hermès gold color. And I think that's also a reason why I've used her so much, because of just it being a neutral. It was obviously a bag I felt like was a gap in my closet and my collection. So I knew I would use her a lot, but I do have other neutrals like an E-taupe, Birkin 25, as well as a Dior, like a small Dior in that same actually etude like shade. So I definitely had bags I could be using and gravitating towards to kind of fit that need. But I don't know, something about this one, I don't know if it's just, again, the shape or just genuinely the color, the easyability of it, and frankly, the durability of this Evercolor leather. So it's a true testament of kind of just where you can wear or where I was using it and things of that sort. So 10 out of 10. I think if it was in maybe a not neutral, maybe I'd be wearing her less. I would consider this bag actually in an Hermès lime, but only if it came with gold hardware. But I don't know what other color I would get. Definitely open to it. I think I would really consider. Maybe even, I don't know. I don't know what color I would want next. But I really, really like her. And again, I think I'm gravitating towards her because of the color. So something for consideration there. I would say if you're going to get this bag, either have it, know what you feel like is actually missing, like why you feel like it's a gap in your closet. And that way you actually get more use out of it. At least that was kind of my experience. So when do I use it? Like I mentioned, literally anywhere. I take it to the office. I take it running errands. I take it to dinner. I take it to lunches, weekends, walks, like grocery stores, like anything, because it just fits so much. So let's get into actually what it fits and just the bag structure itself. So the bag this is again the 2024 mini, and it's in the size 21. So this is like 21 centimeters, which is basically the size. So from first take, it literally will give you a little bit of a close up. It has just the lock and turn here, and then on the back, it has a bit of a pocket. So I don't know. I just didn't realize how much I'd use this because I don't use it as much on my Chanel classics, how they have that little pocket as well. But that one I feel like is such a tighter pocket, where this is way more flexible. Like you don't feel like you're ruining the bag or stretching it out. So I love putting my phone in here. I love putting valet tickets in here. I love honestly, anything that's just like easy, that I know, like, and it's deep. It's like, look at my hand. It's deep. It's a big pocket. So I really love that. And then just getting into just kind of opening the bag itself. So you can see the little Hermès stamp here, and it's pretty simple in that way. So one way I've been also carrying it, which my essay taught me, was just kind of even like that, like, our open bag, but not really. So that's actually kind of cute because it holds, like where the handle is right attached to the back, so it doesn't feel so open like when you walk around with your Kelly open or things like that. So that was kind of one way. And then inside you have one zipper pocket in the back, and that's it. Otherwise it's just a massive kind of one space storage. So let me show you what I have in there right now. And we can see that it's honestly, it's pretty full, but if I wanted to, I could probably fit a bit more stuff in there, but I don't like to overstuff my bags. I don't recommend anyone overstuff their bags. I just don't think it does the bag justice, and then you stretch it, and then, I don't know. It's just, to each their own, treat your bags how you want to, but it's just not my thing. So first and foremost, I have a mini iPad. So it goes to show like how decent of a size this bag is. So I have a mini iPad in there. I have just my Goyard card case. I have keys, of course. I have sunnies, so just sunglasses that are in a sleeve. I always recommend just getting these little microfibers from, Amazon or just like, I don't know, the drugstore, and carrying that. I don't love carrying an actual sunglass case. I just think they're bulky. They're not made to put in a bag. Like that. I don't even know why they're so large. And then let's see what else we have. We have some loose things, which I don't love, but so be it. We have my phone. We have a little Prada scrunchie that I'm obsessed with. And then we have some lotion. We have these little, not Octo, but I don't know, Sonic little magnetic octo things. We have a rechargeable battery, and oh, this one's a good one. This lipstick, I cannot speak more about. It's literally, it's my whole personality at this point. This past 3 months, my friend introduced it to me, and I wear it every day, all day, every day. I've gone through 3 of them. It is the Merit. Oh, where are we at? It's the Merit in the color Slip. It's just so good. I'm wearing it now. But that was a lot. That is so much space. Here, let's give you a little bit of a zoom up in there. And I love it. So for frankly those reasons, I think it's a really great bag. I definitely recommend it. It also comes in, I have it in the Ever color leather. So it's very, very durable. Actually, when I bought it, it's a funny story. When I bought it, my SA was like, yeah, and you can actually like squish her and pack it. And I was like, oh my God, no, what are you doing? Don't do that to the bag. And he was like, no, it's okay. It's Ever color. Like, you're going to be just fine. If nothing happens to it, it's great for that. I don't know. I don't like that. It bothers me. It just breaks my soul. But I love it. I love it. And I was like, you know, I've yet to travel with her. I don't think I would ever fold a bag, but you know, it's something to think about, I guess, if I need to one day. But for that reason, it's also just so durable. I love the leather that it's in. And yeah, so I would definitely recommend this bag. It is not, you know, from a price perspective as well, it is similar cost to a Birkin or Kelly, directly from the store and frankly, like aftermarket. So it would take a while for it to like actually materialize if you're looking at bags from like an investment perspective, like, or comparing them to a Birkin or a Kelly. You can't really do that, but it definitely is a bag that will hold its value and get a majority of your return back if you decide that you want to, you know, depart with it in the future, or you know, you want to trade it in for something else on a second market, whether that's Fashionphile, the Real, you know, something else. So there's a bit of that to consider as well. At least that's one of the factors I look at, because I want to buy bags that will, you know, last the test of time, and, you know, I want to wear, maybe I get sick of, and I have that opportunity to not lose, you know, all of the money that was put towards the bag. So those are just kind of my general thoughts. So I would definitely recommend it. I would definitely get this from the store if you can, especially in other colors. Neutrals are a bit harder. It took me, frankly, I don't want to say a couple years, because it's not like I bothered my SA about it since I put it on my list, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. So it just kind of was serendipitous that they had it at the time, rather than me asking for it constantly and like waiting and asking for updates and things like that. So it's definitely something, just given the price point, I think it's a good bag to have in your portfolio of things that you've bought. A little Birkin bait of sorts directly from the store. But if there, you know, are certain colors that you're looking for, or you just want a better deal as well, there are a bunch. And I'll actually link in some from secondhand resellers like Fashionphile, the Real. Those are usually my go-tos, or Madison Avenue Couture as well. I really like them. So I'll link a few below that I think are really great colors and just options for you guys to consider, because it definitely can be a bag that you buy secondhand at actually a really good price point. So I really, really like her. My only call out, I will say, I would say, it's not even really a negative. It's just, I want to make sure it's a call out, is, you know, if you are a crook of the arm kind of wearer, that's not going to happen here. I'm back jail. Okay, I can't take it off. So it definitely is just a top handle when you're thinking about this. Whereas again, like a Kelly 25, you'd be able to put it in the crook of your arm. So that's my only call out. But I love this call out, because that means I could still get a Kelly 25 and not feel like I got a similar style, similar bag, and you know, in that way. So, or similar use case bag. So let me know what you guys think. Do you have a Hermès 2424? Would you buy one? Do you like them? Do you like the shape? Do you guys want more recommendations? Let me know in the comments. And let me know what other content you guys also want me to just create for you guys, inform you guys about shopping journeys, finding the right bag that you're looking for, depending on frankly what it is. If it's evening bags, if it's work bags, work totes, if you just can't find bags or just don't want to put the time to actually, dedicate to, creating a list of, okay, this is what I want. I don't know what to buy. I don't know where to buy it from. What's worth it? What's not? Like, let me know. I do as well talk to individual clients on that basis where I help you guys really just filter down all of the options in this, handbag world. So you don't feel like you're so overwhelmed, because I do feel that brands are coming out with so many different bags at different points, and some are similar, some are not. There's a lot to consider and it can easily get overwhelmed, but I am happy to help demystify that, whether that's one-on-one or just through social. So please follow along, subscribe if you can, and I'm also on Instagram and TikTok, so follow me along there as well. Awesome. Well, have a amazing rest of the week, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.